Super Happy Incredible Toys is Houston proud, and we support every toy and comic store in Houston, for the most part. Beautiful vintage toys at reasonable prices? You looked all over Houston and can't find them. Well, come on down to Super Happy Incredible Toys, located at 221 East 11th Street, one block east of Heights Boulevard. We've got the vintage toys you want at the price you want to pay. That's right, we buy, sell, and trade vintage toys. And Super Happy Incredible Toys will give you money for all your old toys.
Call today, 832-516-7176.
Trying to get some toys today costs everything you've got. Getting a toy for free right now sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to win this way? Sometimes you wanna watch the Free Friday giveaway. Let Juan and Bunnith make your day. Maybe there's rocks in Colin's box. To Juan it's all the same. The Super Happy Free Friday giveaway.
Yeah, you're right. You're perfectly right in the right spot. Right, everything's good. We're good. We're good. Oh, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the game show Sweeping the Nation, the Super Happy Free Friday giveaway. I'm Juan.
I'm Bun.
And man, this is a different Free Friday giveaway. So if this is your first time tuning in, welcome. Welcome, but be careful. Do not let your kids be watching this, because you never know what we can say. You never know what we're going to say.
We'll be good.
We'll try. We'll try to be good, but you never know. I can't promise that it will be good. We'll try. So yeah, I mean, special because we're giving away a Labubu, right? A Labubu. But look, before we talk about the Labubu, if this is your first time tuning in, I'm going to tell you who we are. We're Houston's premier vintage toy store. We're located in the heart of the Heights at 221 East 11th Street. We're open every day except for Monday, and we specialize in vintage toys. But we do have modern stuff.
Yeah, we have a little bit of everything.
Carry some modern stuff. We sell some Astroworld stuff. We're like the coolest spot to go to in toy stores in Houston. So cool, in fact, that if anybody else would have got this, they'd probably be trying to sell it to you for $75 to $100. But not us. We'll give it away for free. And so that's just a little bit about us. We've been in business 10 years, blah, 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 blah. But come into the store, check it out. It's a lot of fun. We're starting to get more stuff in for like younger children now. Paul brought a bunch of crap the other day. Like a bunch of little small fucking, I don't know what they are, miniature things and random things and some like mini brands or whatever. Paul brings a bunch of random shit in here. So we're starting to get more things for little people. I just put out a bunch of $5 Star Wars figures. I just put out a bunch of $10 Star Wars figures. So there's things here for everybody, but we specialize in the collector. So that's what we do. And we have the best prices in the store. Right. So if this is your first time tuning in as well, here are the rules. You want to go over the rules?
Yeah, rules are simple. Pay attention throughout the show, because at the very end, I'm going to ask you a question that's going to pertain to what happened. You answer that question correctly with the hotline. The hotline.
Yeah, it's ready. It's there. Boom. Yeah, it's there.
Call the Super Happy Hotline. First one who gets the question correctly has their choice of either this week's prize,
which is a Labubu.
Highly sought after.
Have a seat Labubu, right? Sealed in the package. I don't understand what the whole phenomenon is with this thing.
Well, it's because, hype spreads super quick with the internet, right? I told you some lady from Blackpink, which is a K-pop band, had one, and it kind of kicked it off.
Well, but I just don't know why it's so sought after, though, man. It doesn't look like anything special. You know what it looks like to me? It's furry. It's round. It looks like a Pasadena chick. Except,
We're not even having a toy show in Pasadena.
except,
Why are they catching strays today?
except, this is it's not as easy to get as a Pasadena chick. So maybe that's the.
They had actually been around for a while. They didn't get.
I heard that.
They didn't get popular until that happened.
So the other day, check this out. This is something funny. And that had anything to do with that. But I pulled up to the gas station today. I was in a. Before we tell you all the rest of stuff, I pulled up to the Kroger gas station where I get out of my car, I'm about to start pumping gas, and some dude pulls up next to me. And what does he have hanging from his rearview mirror? A Labubu, right? And so I kindly go over there and I walk up to him and I say, "Sir, may I offer you a suggestion? Maybe you should not hang that Labubu from your rearview mirror because I own a little toy store and people are going nuts for these things. If you park in the wrong area, there's a good chance someone's gonna break your window to get that shit." I mean, I thought that was good advice, right?
This is how crazy it is. I was at the Galleria the other day.
Where were you at the Galleria? Why were you at the Galleria?
I think I was like shoe shopping. But I was at the Galleria, and you know what I found? Bootleg Labubus. All these stores have fake Labubus.
Do they have a Pop Mart in the Galleria though?
I don't think they do. They had all these random stores that were not Pop Marts had bootleg Labubus.
This dude came in here today with his kid. You know what he calls the bootleg Labubus? Labubus. And I was like, dude, that's hilarious. I think I'm going to steal that. And yeah. So, but they're everywhere. Like he said, they were at the 99, the Ranch 99, which has the most amazing Korean ribs.
Yeah.
Like marinated Korean
I love
ribs.
99. I go there for the but not for the fake Labubus.
Yeah, Labubus.
No.
Labubus. All right. So, after Bud asks you this question, to digress, after Bud asks you the question, the first person to call in that answers the question correctly on air can choose between this week's prize, which is a Labubu, or what's in Colin's mystery box, sponsored by the Houston Toy Psycho Toy Show. Why is it sponsored by the Houston Toy Psycho Toy Show?
Because it's tomorrow.
Because it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
The Houston Toy Psycho Toy Show. Houston Toy Psychos is it the biggest?
It's like the biggest.
It is the biggest.
It's not the biggest, the best.
The best and most active Facebook group for helping you find your toys. They're great. They're great. So if you're not a member of the Houston Toy Psychos group, join them. They're a lot of fun. They talk about shit anymore.
Not as much.
They chill out on that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's all about like finding toys. Now they're doing more shows, more often and stuff. So tomorrow at Bad Astronaut Brewery, from I believe noon to 5, right? We'll be set up. But there'll be like 67 vendors. Everyone's selling toys. There may be a few Labubus that you can buy for $100 or so, right? But tomorrow is the Houston Toy Psycho Show. We'll also be open here at the store. We got a bunch of new stuff in. A bunch of new stuff. I mean, I couldn't even get through processing it all today. Like I had to focus. I brought in my painting for Comic Palooza. I was gonna work on it a little bit today. Didn't even fucking touch it. Didn't even touch it because we got some masks in. We got some Masters of the Universe, some Batman stuff. So we got almost all of the gargoyles from NECA please. We got a bunch of gargoyles from NECA. So yeah, man, we got a bunch of new stuff in the store stocked, but we'll also be at the Houston Toy Psycho Show tomorrow. Having a good time, supporting our friends, and just chilling like we do.
For sale.
Oh, do you want to do this now? Okay, we'll do 10%. Okay, all right. So, man, you see that? This is how we don't rehearse, right? Like we don't rehearse. We don't really talk about it. We just bring things up. So tomorrow, if you come into the store, I'll be at the Houston Toy Psycho Show, but everything in the store will be 10% off.
No regular price item.
Yeah. Well, we got bin stuff. Bin stuff don't count.
Yeah.
But everything else, 10% off. You know what that means? It means Mythic Legions are 10% off.
Oh, yes. Basically.
That means, unfortunately, they won't be 10% off at the Houston Toy Psycho Show.
Don't be retail.
You have to come to the store for the 10% off sale. So tomorrow, 10% off at the store. If you come to the Houston Toy Psycho Show, come on over afterwards. It's only like 6-7 minutes away.
We're really
It's not-
good.
it's not
Really,
that
really,
far.
really, really. Yeah, and we still got we got a bunch of kaiju in from last week. We've been getting a lot of Transformers in recently. So when one says we're stopped, we are stopped.
And you may think to yourself that 10% isn't a lot.
But 10% off, super happy.
Right, and that's a big deal, man. Like there's some stores that will do like 30-40% off, and their prices are still higher than ours. After that, it's 10% off of our prices. So I mean, totally worth it. Come in, come check it out, come see the store if you've never been, and also go to the Houston Toy Cycle Show. We're over there having a good time. Yeah, I'll be probably doing a little deal. So who knows? We'll talk about that when we show up.
Yeah, toy shows are the only place where we will hear you out.
Yes. And you make a compelling enough argument, maybe. We'll accept it.
Especially if it's big. Someone doesn't have to bring it back.
God, I love that. Yeah, when you take big stuff, then you don't have to pack it in yeah, that's the best, man. Because the truck only holds so much stuff, man.
It's a good feeling when you don't have to pack it much. But we are bringing big stuff tomorrow.
We
Like
are
literally.
Like,
Yeah.
like I was only
Girthy thing.
I was only gonna bring one table, but now I think I gotta take two because like the stuff that we're taking is gonna take up a lot of the table, man. Yeah, so yeah, and it's funny, one of the things that we're taking is we got this battle toad that's pretty big. Like it was about this big, right? And it's made by
Premium DNA.
Premium DNA, right? But man, it's pretty cool. It's so cool the fact that I was telling Bun, like, man, you know what they should do is they should make fucking humanoids, man. But apparently they're out of business now.
You know who does make giant toys? Like they'll make like giant Transformers.
But they look cool though. They look cool.
Yeah, they do look cool. They're I don't know, like some random third party. But they'll make like a Fortress Maximus or a Metroplex as big as like 4 or 5 feet tall.
God damn.
It's called divorce class because if you buy one, your wife will want to divorce you.
Divorce class? Yeah, I mean, where the hell are you gonna put that, dude?
And
Where are you gonna put? Where would you put that?
and then next to you, where your wife used to be,
God.
before she divorced you.
You know what's funny is Katrina makes fun of me, like because as soon as she wakes up, she's a nurse. She gets up at 5:30. Like she'll get up out of bed at 5:30. And the first thing I do when she gets out of bed is I slide over to her side. I've been trying to get her to switch sides with me. She refuses to switch sides.
What's so good about her side?
It's her side. Also, probably the hole in the bed isn't as deep because I weigh more, right? So it's like soft and it's like strong over there still. On my side, it's not, man. My side where the dent is.
Don't need those therapeutic beds where you can adjust.
We have that.
Really?
Yeah, we have that. But it just moves like up and
Yeah.
like moves your legs up, moves your.
But some adjust firmness.
I don't know. This one doesn't do that. This one doesn't do that. And when we first got that bed, we used to use it a lot. Now we don't. Like the anti-gravity setting is pretty awesome. Like your head and your legs are up. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like being folded like a taco.
We don't even watch TV in the bedroom anymore, man. Like we never turn the TV on in the bedroom. We're always watching the front room. So I mean, anti-gravity seats don't really do nothing no more because even anti-gravity doesn't. All right, have we gone on long enough? What time is it?
Feels like it.
Damn, we carried that on pretty good.
Ain't on the dot.
All right, 7:15. So I guess, are we ready?
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
You have a question?
I have an easy question.
Okay, here we go. All right, this is the part where you can. Do we talk about everything? 10% off.
10% off here.
Houston Toy
Houston
Cycles.
Psychos. Got a lot of new
A
things.
lot of new things. Oh, but before we get into this, real quick, one thing I did want to talk about, which is very important to me, is I don't know if you guys know, but if it wasn't for boxing, me growing up and taking up boxing, I probably would be in like a really shitty situation. Like boxing helped like channel a lot of my anger. It helped me to occupy my time with doing something besides getting in trouble, right? So I always credit boxing with like the two things I credit was kind of saving my life is boxing and my daughter Samantha. Like those two things kind of changed me and like my trajectory of where I was heading, right? But the reason I bring that up is because our boxing gym, where my son Chris Salazar just won his first professional fight, 1-0, 1 KO. Great fight. You had a lot of fun. It was fun.
Great,
It was fun.
great. The energy was amazing for local boxing.
It was,
show.
right?
That's
It was.
crazy.
It was nice. It was nice.
It was hard just getting into the parking lot.
Yeah. And so he'll be fighting again in August. I posted on my personal post on. I'll probably post on the Super Rally page if you want to check it out. Chris's fight. But the reason I bring this up is because our boxing gym, where Chris trains, and I go sometimes, until I hurt my knee and got fat again. But where I train sometimes, is offering free summer camps for all the kids. I want to say it's like 6 to 16. Absolutely free summer camps. H-Town Boxing. Look it up. It's on Lyons Avenue in Denver Harbor. If you know me, you know I bleed red and BDH, right? But great gym, great family. They've coached national champions. The youngest girl there from the family, 12 years old, Tika, she's a 7-time national champion. Momo, the son, just went pro. He's like 4-0. He's a national champion. So great family, nicest people. Free summer camps all summer long, starting on June 4th. So I will just pay attention to the page. I'll make sure I post it after this is over. I'll make sure to share that, man. But dude, it's great, man. Like, it's a great way to, like, even if you have a daughter, it's a great way to teach her to defend herself. She'll have confidence that, if she gets in a crazy situation, she can punch her way out of it. And it's just, it's great. It really helped me a lot. It's helped my stepson. It's helped my son. So I really believe and love boxing. So I feel like it's a good opportunity, man. Absolutely free. Summer camps all summer long, starting June 4th. H-Town Elite Boxing.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, now,
We ready?
yes, we
Okay.
are ready.
Here we go.
All right. Houston Toy Cycles are having a toy show tomorrow. At what venue? Where is it at?
Dude, I think did we say it?
I'm sure we said it.
Did we
I
say
think
it?
we only said it once. We said it once.
You said it once?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Houston Toy Cycles is having a toy show tomorrow. We are pretty sure we said it once.
We said it at least one time.
I think we did too. I'm pretty sure we did too. Because I feel like it comes out, it rolls off the tongue naturally when we talk about it, right? So that's what one wants to know the answer to. You have the number. I am opening the phone lines now. That's my timer.
Oh,
All right, let's see. Here we go. Hello.
Hello,
Yeah, who are we talking to?
Mario with the M.
Mario with the M.
what else would it be?
What else could Mario start with? An N?
W. Wario.
But that's Wario. Anyways,
Mario and Wario.
Mario. Does your license say Mario? Because when I ask you for this to show proof of identification, what's your license going to say?
Hey man, that's not my government name, man. Come on.
All right, Mario. Bun asked a question. What is the venue for the Houston Toy Psychos show?
Bad astronaut.
It is Bad Astronaut. You are correct. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. This is a very important question. Do you want the Labubu or do you want what's in the mystery box? And think about this before you answer. Think about this. You know it's a Labubu, so I know everyone's going to choose it. So think about that. What do you want?
Give me a little boo-boo.
All right. The Labubu it is. Mario, what's your last name? Chalmers?
Mario.
What? Your last name? Mario also?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Mario. You coming to the show tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Does that mean you want me to take the Labubu?
Yeah, take it. I'll pick it up.
Okay. If I remember, I'll take it. All right. Well, thank you for playing.
All right, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. It's that easy. It's that easy. And we do this every other Friday. This is our second time in a row. Yeah. But because we wanted to do a practice run. But we do this every other Friday. bi-weekly because we're weekly. Yeah. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in. I know you could have done anything else in the world, but we appreciate the fact that you tuned in here, and we will see you in 2 weeks, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. We're out of here.
All right.
Congratulations, Mario.
Mario.